what the world has to offer in this action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch.
So a little one-person trampoline, very
I screen shared it. Like, there's no excuse. Like, phone numbers are just out there. You just got to pick up the phone, smile, and dial. So. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercise to help make you the absolute best person you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Spreading that positive. We're playing trial and error in here and seeing what's helping us and what's not. So I wanted to go over this morning 2 life hacks that have made me feel literally 1,000 times better. So if you just want to have more energy, if you just want to feel better more often, then I would suggest these 2 life hacks. And the 2 life hacks that we will be talking about today, let me get to my things, will be protein and water. These are subjects that I've watched a lot of stuff from. It's funny, I'm like dressed all in black, and a lot of the stuff I was learning was from Andrew Huberman, who dresses in black all the time. Decision fatigue, it's easy to dress all in black. I think it makes life easier. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive into 5 benefits from eating enough protein and drinking enough water. I promise that if you do these 2 things right, you will feel better. And I also do want to disclose right off the bat, I am not a nutritionist and I am not a medical doctor. So please use your own guidance and take this advice with your own experiences and what you think is best for you. And always advise a medical professional when you are worried or when you think you need help and support with something with your own body. Excuse me, need a little bit of a water. It's the worst when you're trying to talk on camera and then you get all choked up and you got something it feels like in your throat and yada, yada, yada. Morning show problems, right? So back to protein and water. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with protein. And I've been asked, okay, so how much protein should I eat? I try to aim for around 120 grams a day. Some people like, Tanner, that is not nearly enough. No wonder why you're so small and puny, yada, 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 or whatever. Or you need 200 grams of protein. Or, I only get like 30 grams of protein a day. I have been playing trial and error with this for a while. And 120, it's usually I don't have to eat so much food that I feel sluggish, my mind's fogged and this and that. But I feel rejuvenated, I feel energetic, I don't have to eat too much, it's not too little. That's a good balance for me. So I just, in the comments section, I aim for like 120. That's what I aim for. If you want to get bigger and stronger, then I definitely advise to eat more. Or if you're trying to lose weight, you still got to eat the proper amount of protein and then cut out other different macronutrients. But again, we're not going to go down that path. I am not a nutritionist, but I would highly recommend talking with one, as I've talked to several, and it's been really, really helpful. And then I kind of just figure out what works for me, yada, yada. But around 120. What is the first benefit of eating enough protein is muscle growth and repair. It really helped. It's helped me a lot with just not feeling sore as much. And when I work out, I feel like I recover better. I just feel my muscles developing and growing at a better pace. So muscle growth and repair. So if you're looking to help improve the muscles in your body, if you're trying to reduce the soreness in your body, then if you are sore, then there's a great chance that you're not getting enough protein in. Enzyme and hormone production. These kind of help with the movement. What did I have under here for the notes? I don't want to say the wrong thing. So the production of enzymes act as chemical messengers in the body. Enzymes facilitate various biochemical reactions, while hormones regulate important processes like metabolism, growth, and reproduction. So enzyme and hormone production. You want to make sure, right? We want to make sure we're balanced in our body, cell structure and function, the functioning of the cells. So the roles that they play in signaling and communicating throughout the body. And it's pretty wild how the body, like cells just die off and new ones develop. And then the reproduction and the structure of these cells, how it's so vital for our health and how we're functioning. And that leads right into we don't have healthy cells. It's really hard to have a strong immune system when you're not getting in enough protein, and having enough protein in our bodies helps fight off infections and illnesses. And lastly, weight management, eating enough protein. I aim for that 120 grams. I just feel full enough to where I'm not craving other bad foods, especially eating sugar at night. Really try to avoid that. And this isn't a diet show, but if you really can, you want some weight management. So just keep track of your protein if you can. It's, oh, I can't do that. I'm not going to measure stuff. I'm not going to write it down. Even if you have just a ballpark idea, it can tell you the days when you're close to it and tell the days where you're off. And then you're just asking yourself, how do I feel? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel light? Do I feel fat? Do I feel energetic? Whatever. Just gauging into you, because I think everyone's diet is so different and what works best for them. So play around with it. And I like to keep track of the protein and heading for around that 120 grams. And we do this. I brought in some. So this is a big tub of pre-made ground turkey. These are a couple protein powders that I like that we use and we eat. So we like more of the vegan stuff on the protein powders. The soy and the milk protein upsets my stomach. So I'm not a big fan of that. But those are just some things that we use for protein. Okay, on to water. So the second thing that's going to make you feel absolutely incredible would be drinking enough water. How much water should you aim for to drink? So if you drank a gallon of water a day, you'd probably be doing pretty good. But it's helped me a lot just getting a bigger water bottle. Now you can see it is literally bigger than my head. So this one is 88 ounces. And my goal is to drink around 100 ounces. I think there's a little too much on like, oh, I need to drink so much water. If your pee is clear and your body feels really good, you're probably doing okay. But you're going to get a little bit of water from your coffee. You're going to get a little bit of water of, say, this is kombucha. Man, if you're eating too much protein and your stomach doesn't feel very good, this will help your guts so much. I've had a lot of stomach issues in the past, unfortunately, and the kombuchas really help settle my stomach and make me feel really good. On water consumption, I would just get a bigger water bottle, because when you have just a bigger container, you tend to consume more. That's my personal experience. It might be different for you, but play around with it. And I'm definitely aiming for around that 100 ounces of just regular water. And you can spice it up. Say if you're like, oh, I hate the taste of water, I don't want to drink water. You can spice it up. They have these Propel packets. And shout out to Propel. If you want to sponsor the show, please let me know. Send me some free shit. It's just got no sugar. It has vitamin C, electrolyte mix, and some other things to just help get some more sodium, magnesium, and potassium. Those are the three things you would really want in your water. So putting those things into water to help spice it up. And additionally, this is Athletic Greens. I continue to drink this every morning. We put it in there, and then bam, I'm getting 20 ounces of water right when I wake up. And it really, really helps with my energy. So definitely want to drink 20 ounces, 15 ounces. Just don't go until your gut explodes, but definitely go until you're a little bit full. And I promise it helps quite a bit with drinking the water. But I brought up the Propel and the Athletic Greens because sometimes you just got to mix up how the water tastes, because it's water, it's plain. So if you need to mix it up to make it taste better, there's tons of options. Don't let that stop you from drinking enough water. Next up is hydration. So the first of the 5 benefits that we're just going to go over quickly for water is hydrating. Really start to gauge how you feel when you are hydrated versus when you are dehydrated. When you're hungover, say if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, your body is so dehydrated that it causes aches, pains, sourness, all of these bad things. But when you drink a lot of water, notice how your joints feel. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your head feels. Notice how your body is working. We are made up of like over 80% water, something ridiculous. So if you're looking to have more energy, if you're looking to just feel better, if you want to feel better by 1000x, like based off of the the caption for this show, then I would really recommend improving your hydration and drinking plenty of water. Next up is nutrient absorption. When we are properly hydrated, you just get more bang for the buck on the foods that you eat. Your muscles will grow better. Your soreness will be reduced. Your joints will stay better for longer because as you age and the things wear down within there, we get way more out of what we eat. We get way more out of what we do when we are properly hydrated. So really think about the foods that you eat, the proteins that you take in. When you're properly hydrated, you're going to be able to absorb way more and get way more bang for your buck. Next up is waste removal. It's incredible how you probably have at this point right now, as we're sitting here, probably around 10 pounds of shit in your body right now, which is wild to think about, pretty gross, but very, very true. And unless you poop after every single meal, which what you should be doing, that's a regular regimen, is you should be eating and then releasing. But people don't do that. If you take one dump a day, you probably have more upwards of like 15 to 20 pounds of shit inside your body. Elvis Presley had like 45 when he died on the toilet because he was on these antidepressants and his stomach was all clogged up. And so if you're not pooping, dude, look into that because you need to be getting rid of that. It is literal shit inside your body. That is not good. Like your guts aren't meant to expand and hold all of that crap for long periods of time. So, and hydration really does help with pushing things through. So if you're having a hard time going to the bathroom, I highly, highly recommend getting a big ass water bottle, and then that'll help your that'll help you push waste through. Next up is joint and tissue health. It's my knees, my hips, my elbows, everything when I'm super dehydrated literally ache and they hurt. And I can't do things like exercise and run in the traditional ways that I really love. So I don't want to be restricted in my movement and how I move and how I feel. So drinking enough water, which we're aiming again for that 100 ounces a day, it really helps with joint and tissue health. To just make sure things are working properly. It feels good because when you're hurt and you don't feel good, you don't have shit. If you don't have your health, you got nothing. So we really want to make sure that joints can last as long as they can. And also your tissue health, we want to make sure that it strengthens over time and builds up in the ways that we want. If you think of strength, size, and speed is always the first one to go. And we got to be really careful of as we get older. If you want to keep your speed, you got to do the workouts that incorporate that, and drinking enough water is really going to make it possible for us to not get too sore and be able to do what it is we need to do. And last but not least, just energy overall. Energy, if you want more energy, eat the protein, drink the water, and your brain will function on a higher level. You'll have more body energy, mind energy. You'll have way more energy, way more willingness. This is so key. You come to a point in your day where you have a choice. You either watch the TV or you work on your business. You watch the TV, you look at your cell phone, or you go and you get the workout in. And when we have the right energy, when we have proper brain function, we tend to make better choices. We tend to lay the bricks on the path towards the number one goal instead of feeling like crap and needing like, oh, I got to lay on the couch for a while. What you need is you need some water and you need to get moving. That'll really help with your energy. Moving properly, eating the protein, and drinking enough water. I promise it'll really, really help. And your brain is 93% water. Again, your brain is like 93% water. So do you think it's going to function very well when you don't drink water? No, you're going to forget shit. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel glazed over. You're going to feel negative emotions. You're going to have negative thoughts. You're going to tell yourself stories, limiting beliefs, false narratives, all of this chaotic headspace because your brain's trying to function off of very little fluid. It's literally dry. Like when you have a headache, your brain is literally dry. So drink the water, get your brain wet so it functions at a high level and so you have the energy necessary to be the best version of you. But I wanted to come on here. I want to talk about water and I wanted to talk about protein consumption. These two things have been absolute life hacks for me. and they make me feel 1,000 times better. They give me the energy to come onto here and come get riled up every single weekday morning at 8 a.m. live for tips, tricks, and ideas to become a better you. So I don't know, proof's in the pudding. Do I seem like I have good energy and that the protein in the water is working for me? That's up for you to decide. Check it out. And again, don't be too hard on yourself if you're not doing it right now. Gradually increase a little more water. Go spend the damn $5 to go buy a water bottle you actually like. They're like, oh, I can't spend $10 on a water bottle. I can't spend $20 on a water bottle, but they're willing to pay like 20 grand to have a surgery on one of their joints when they could have prevented that just by drinking water, eating the right proteins, and preparing their body properly over time. So it's all mixed up and wild, but you got to do it for yourself. Do it for you. If you want to improve your energy, if you want to improve your focus, if you want to improve personally and professionally, I highly recommend using these 2 life hacks of getting enough protein in and drinking enough water. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in this morning. That's all I have. And in case you needed to hear it, I love you. You've got this. You're a badass. Eat some protein today. Drink some water today. Go have an amazing, amazing, fun-filled Monday. I hope you all had a great, fun weekend and Father's Day. And cheers to you all. And I'll catch you on the next episode, bright and early, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, with another episode of Talk to Tanner. If you need a coach in your corner, if you know someone who could benefit from working with a life coach, please refer them to Talk to Tanner. I'm here to help in any way, whether it's getting those goals down, whether it's creating that vision, the purpose, why you do what you do. We're here to support. We have services, one-on-one coaching. We have 6-week courses that will completely change your life, guaranteed, or your money back. And additionally, we have business growth masterminds where we really sit down and bunker down on you talking to your clients in the right ways to help grow your business and get more clients. So cheers to that, friends. We're on it. We're hustling on. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Have a great day. Enjoy. And I'll see you